Alright, I sort of got requested to make this video. I got asked to make more Alpha 1 videos, so I'm not really sure what they do in the game, so I guess I'll make a video talking about sort of simple guy combo theory, I guess. Guy B&B stuff that you do in real matches, so let's talk about that, I guess. If you like the videos too, like, sub, like, comment, share, support the channel if you want. I appreciate it. Thanks. Alright, so for a simple combo theory, first of all, we're going off the version of the game that is not the week 1 original Japanese version of the game, which means a few of his normals do less stun, and his running overhead only does half the stun it does in that version of the game. Which means he does not have his re-dizzy combos, unless you're talking about like versus Saddam that I can think of, and even his regular dizzy combo doesn't work with the stand medium in this version of the game, and only works if you link the stand fierce. Which brings me to basically the main combo theory for Guy is linking off of his stand roundhouse. Generally, if the opponent is standing, you want to do a stand fierce. Sometimes walk, stand fierce, micro walk, stand fierce. If the guy is ducking, you do the stand medium kick, as the stand fierce can whiff some ducking opponents. And again, that is more specific than you might think, because depending on the character when they're ducking, it actually can depend on what you've hit the opponent before, because, you know, certain reel back animations are different. So stand fierce can hit some ducking opponents if you did this move before it, but it might not work if you have done this move before, right? So it's different. And of course, just general gameplay, even, you know, some characters have different ducking animations for blocking that are different than you might think. So anyway, once you get that out of the way, of course, then you would do stand medium chain to the stand roundhouse, you know, and then your choice of linking depending on where the guy is standing or ducking with the fierce or the medium. And then after that, you have the duck little kick, you know, to stand medium, blah, 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 which of course is important because you punish rolls with that, and the guy is always standing when you punish a roll, and then you do the stand fierce link. Speaking of the rolling mindset of the game, Guy does have a few juggles that are generally rollable, but that's kind of like the guessing game, I guess, if you will. So, you know, anti-air, duck fierce, you know, stand little kick, even sometimes stand or ducking medium punch. In certain situations, you can do that to a hurricane kick or super. And then you also have bush and throw in the corner, you know what I mean, that you can do to a hurricane kick. Some characters you can do a hard kick, hurricane kick. But again, remember, this stuff is rollable and it's a mix-up. And even the super themselves, you can actually roll through the last hit. But anyway. Besides that, you know, if you're not speaking of just juggling or, you know, the roll mix-up, if the guy does neither and you want to go for a mix-up, you can link off of his standing overhead to the regular sort of combo. And you can also link off of a bush and flip as well, although it's pretty tight. On final caveats, it is important, I think, to a sort of important combo would just be the duck medium kick to duck roundhouse. Because if you've ever actually played the game, you would know that although Guy's stand medium kick does reach pretty far, obviously, and it's cancelable, the priority on the move is actually not that good. And it actually will outright lose to a lot of attacks that you might think it might beat. And, you know, and those situations are where you might actually do his down forward roundhouse, the flip kick, because in those situations, that move does have good priority. Of course, you know, you don't get much off it, but whatever. So actually, an important combo, though, to remember from that range is just a simple duck medium kick to down roundhouse, because that does have good priority from that distance, and that is a good little chain combo right there for a quick 2-hit combo. Although, again, speaking of that distance, if we're just speaking of priority as well, just the regular, just down roundhouse slide actually has good priority. And remember, although the move normally does block damage basically when it hits from that range, if you're using it to beat a poke, when it beats a poke, the attack will do full damage. Anyway, besides that, not shown is the final fight combo because it's not really pointful. You know, it has marginal usages that I've showed in other videos. It has a lot of like really crazy, tricky mix-up, but it's very, you know, they're very specific, right? And there's often better things to do. So it's kind of just a once in a blue moon thing that you can go for. And you can super and hurricane kick after a bush and combo, but it's actually basically a combo video to time that. So not too important. Anyway, the end.